this, I really don't think that this is going to be a close game. It's one of the games of the week, but I really don't think this is going to be a close game. It's going to be Penn State and Indiana. It's going to be in Penn State. I just don't see it. I don't see it being a close game. Penn State has really played very well, and I know that you're not always going to be number one or play the best in the world, and you're going to have a down game. But now Penn State is coming out to, let's put it this way, Penn State they're playing the best football in the country right now. They're beating ranked opponents. They're beating them badly, and they're doing a very good job at this. They just beat Ohio State last week at Ohio State, 24 to 23. A controversial two-point conversion by Ohio State. Very controversial, as they didn't go for it. They just went for one in Penn State and Indiana. For Indiana, a win is their only chance at a bowl game. At a playoff. Sorry, if they were to win, that would be huge. They got killed by Notre Dame. They just came off a huge win against Pitt, and Penn State come from behind. So Penn State, big favorites to win. We're underway. One of the four. LSU is going to play Alabama. That's going to be big, and we're going to see that. That'll be up to the 24-yard line for Penn State. So here comes Penn State. One of the best quarterbacks in Drew Aller. Fernando Mendoza is also there. He's a junior. Aller's a senior. And also the running back, who's one of the best in the country. It'll be first down and 10 for Penn State. They're going to hand it off. And a run. But I think he was offsides. And let's see what it is. He was.
Offside defense.
So Penn State, that's going to be defense, D'Angelo Pons. Penn State now will take it. It's going to be first down and 5. And here comes Penn State. Drew Aller is back. They have one of the best running backs in the country back there. It'll be first and 5. Back to throw. Looking, throwing down the middle and incomplete. It'll be second down and 5. Penn State looking. Again, they're a very good football team, and they're one of the best. Back to throw. The throw to the near side, and down he goes. It'll be third and 11. Stephen Daly. Third and 11. Aller over the middle, and that's going to be caught. It'll be up to the 45, up to the 50, and a first down. And they didn't have a very good opening salvo of plays, but they know that was huge. Look at the Indiana fans. That was big. That's what Penn State is. Great teams aren't always great. You're just great when you have to be. Second down and 9. Penn State nothing. Indiana nothing. Second and 9. Back to throw, looking, throwing out of the backfield. And there's Nicholas Singleton. 2 catches for -3. Third down and 6. Are they going to give it to Singleton? They are. And he stopped short. It'll be fourth down and 2, and now they're going to punt. Well, they get all the way down and they don't score. And touchback. Well, Indiana's Mendoza, they crushed Pitt. Pitt just got killed by Michigan. They got killed by Michigan. Here comes Mendoza now. It's going to be first down and 10. Indiana got killed by Notre Dame big time. And now, oh, what a stuff there. Almost intercepted. But he went for the tackle instead of missing. Second down and 10. Right, the second toughest place to play. The run, it'll be up the middle and a first down. Roman Hemby already has more yards than Singleton. It'll be first down and 10. Back to throw, Mendoza firing. He's got it, and a first down. The offensive line giving him just the amount of time he needs. It'll be first down in midfield. Indiana back, the quick slant and a throw to the 41. Second down and 1. Indiana driving. They're number 19. The throw, the swing pass, and no, didn't get it. They lose a yard. I saw what he was going to do, but he should have put his shoulder down and went forward. Third down and like 1.1. They're going to call it 2. The handoff by one man and a first down, and what's the flag? It'll be a hold. Third and 12. Penn State and Indiana. Back to throw, looking, throwing, incomplete. It'll be fourth down and 12. And now they're going to kick. Back in the punt. First and 10. Penn State nothing, Indiana nothing. Aller, there's Singleton, and he's open. And he's going to get about 5. That was not a very good punt. And really only about 25 or 30 yards on the kick. Singleton again, he breaks free, he's on the corner, and he breaks away, but a good tackle and a first down. Penn State on the drive, they're number 1. Nothing here. The handoff and a stop. It'll be second down and 3. That was all Singleton there. Second and 3. Under 2 minutes to go. First quarter, the fake, back to throw, Aller. They're going to throw, it might be a rush. That's going to be a first down to the 26. Looked like the pass was behind. First down and 10 for Penn State. Singleton. Those big gains on first down. That's what's really getting Penn State moving here. Second and 5. And off again, and look at this on a run. It's a touchdown. It wasn't Singleton, so they did not cover that aspect. And it's a long touchdown run. They go to him. It's an early 6-0 Penn State lead. Corey Smith, his first carry. And it goes all the way for a touchdown. It's number 1 Penn State, 6-0. Six plays, 60 yards, 3:14. Well, Penn State on the 1-yard line. And Indiana will get the ball after the end of the half. Penn State started with it. They went down, they punted, and then they went down, scored a touchdown. Mendoza out of the backfield, breaks a tackle, breaks 2. That's going to be a gain of 5 at the end of the first. The end of the first, number 1 Penn State has a 7-0 lead over Indiana. Indiana trying a win here, and it would be first and foremost in the playoff hunt. Well, Penn State, I'll tell you what, if Penn State were to lose this game, that would throw the Big Ten off in a huge. It would make them all wacky. It really would. Second down and 5. There's the fake Mendoza, and he's got blockers and a first down. Could have used them a little bit better. It'll be first down for Indiana. Now 7-0, back to throw. Looking, and to the 24. Second and 13. 7-0, Penn State leads. Second down, 13. Back to throw, looking. Mendoza will fire. And third down and 7. Third and 7. Back to throw, looking. There's Mendoza, and he's going to get a first down, but then again, there is a flag, and it's going to be a hold on number 71. Yeah, that does hurt. So it'll be third down and 17 now. Penn State leading 7-0. Indiana, that was a costly penalty for Indiana. Third down. Back to throw, and they got him. So Danny Dennis Sutton with the sack. Penn State will get it back and have a chance to really go ahead and take command of this game. So they had a touchdown the last drive, and now they're going to kick. Indiana will. They started out all right. They start out their first possession all right. Second one not great. Third one was terrible. A punt and a fair catch at the 41. This is what you do. You let your offense just take over when you're the favorite. No fumbles, no weird stuff. That's going to be, yeah, that's not going to work. He ran for a touchdown last time. It'll be second down. Second and 10, they have a power formation. It's like a pistol. They hand it off over to the left-hand side. Look at him on the run. Makes one move and a first down. Running the football, they're actually really good. They're running the football very well. It's going to be first and 10. The fake, and Drew Aller will run down to the 35. And to the 34, first down. Penn State. Oh, this is just methodical, man. And second down. Second and 10. There's to the left side, down to the 21, to the 20, and a first down. First down and 10. The handoff to the left-hand side. Look at it go to the 10, to the 5. This guy scores. I mean, my goodness, he's having one of the games of his life. And a huge touchdown. Penn State's up 13-0. Corey Smith, he's got to have a lot of yards rushing. Look at him go. Their running game is extremely good. Everybody getting involved in that 13-0. And the number 1 Penn State Nittany Lions, here's the kick. It is up, over, and good. 14-0. While Penn State wins, we're going to take a look at their schedule after the game. Return. Oh, only up to the 17. First and 10. Back to throw. Nope. Second and 14. Handoff to the right-hand side. Nothing. Third down and 17. They're getting pushed back. This is Penn State's defense at their finest. Spoke too early. Out of bounds, though. So they only had a +4 that time. Penn State is just absolutely starting to really take over defensively in Indiana. We knew this might be the biggest spread. 14-0. Penn State leads Indiana. We're already deep into week 10. And that's going to be a pass to the left-hand side. You wonder, though, Ohio State almost beat Penn State. And they're wondering whether, here's Drew Aller, 200 completed passes, whether Penn State is going to be like Michigan last year and beat Ohio State 3 times. Ohio State, of course, this week will play Notre Dame, and that in itself is going to be a colossal game. 2 minutes left in the half, and Penn State now is 65 yards away. Second down and 7. The throw, and nothing, 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Back to throw the screen. And nothing there. It's going to be 4th down, and now they're going to kick. I think they went a little too conservative there. Instead, just throwing the ball down the field, and Indiana's going to get it back. From the 17 to the 34. 1:24 to go. 1st down and 10. Back to throw Mendoza. That's going to be over the middle on the 1st down. So what about this? Fernando Mendoza and a 1st down. So let's see. This game might not be over. I mean, this is a big drive for Indiana. Mendoza over the middle and a flag. That might be another, yeah, that's another hold. Yeah, it's going to be 1st down and 20 at their own 42 now. Penn State 14, Indiana nothing. Back the handoff and to the 49. It'll be 2nd down and 12. They're hurrying up. It's going to be under a minute. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Mendoza. Mendoza will fire too far. A little bit too high. It's going to be 3rd down and 12. 14-0 Penn State. Mendoza. He's going deep. He has a man maybe, and it is no good, and there's a flag, and they shoved him. It's going to be interference. So they're giving Indiana a chance. It's going to be on the 35 now. They need a touchdown, though. 43 seconds. Mendoza back to throw. Over the middle, and that's no good. 2nd down. Indiana, if they could get a touchdown or even a field goal, that would be big. Mendoza back to throw. They go to the outside, and that'll be a timeout. 3rd and 2. From the 25-26. That's going to be a 1st down to the 15 to 10 to 5, and he scores. And it's quiet now. Last week we saw Penn State all of a sudden be a little vulnerable and needing a last-second field goal to win the game, and a 4th and 10 to win. And that was on the road, but they said, what about at home? They got a 14-0 lead. Now it's 14-6, and now it's going to be 14-7. Right now, I am just absolutely in shock, and it is good. to 7, Penn State leading Indiana. And down he goes. It'll be 1st down and 10. So Penn State 14, Indiana 7. 23 seconds to go. Aller to the near side. And that's going to be... They're just going to let it go. Singleton really has not. It'll be a run up the middle, and that's going to be Corey Smith. All right, well, that's going to be the end of the first half. Score Penn State 14, Indiana 7. look at Corey Smith's first run. This was a good one. Goes all the way in. And this, it was kind of a run option or whatever, and 14-7. All of a sudden, I'm a little shocked. Indiana's going to get the ball, and the question is, what can they do with the ball once they get it? Number one, Penn State, 14-7. Here's Indiana, and whoa, the 21. Penn State is number one, and they knew this would be a tough game. The fake, and there's Mendoza. Mendoza, 5-yard gain. Second down and 5. Second down and 5. Back to throw. That's going to be a first down up to the 33. First and 10. Under 9 minutes to go. Back to throw. Firing over the left-hand side. That's going to be a first down. Fumbles the football, and what is it? It will still be Indiana's. That was big. He fumbled, and Indiana will. It went out of bounds. And Amari Campbell, look at this. Watch this. So he gets it, and then he got hit hard, and yeah, went out of bounds. So it'll be first down and 10. 14-7. The handoff to the left-hand side. Nothing there. Second and 12. Second and 12. Back to throw. They go under the middle, and that's going to be a flag over the 50-yard line. And another hold. They're really hurting themselves. This is not any good. It'll be second down and 22. Second and 22. Back to throw. It's going to be over the middle and up to the 47th or 8. Nando Mendoza, third and 8. Back to throw, looking. Oh, and it's going deep. No good. What's the flag? And another hold. That's the same guy, number 71. This has to be his third or fourth hold. I understand he has a very difficult Evan Lawrence, the freshman. Now they're going to give it back to Penn State. High punt. It'll be out of bounds. Inside the 20. That was a good punt. Now here's Penn State throwing a diamond to the right. Let's see what they do. Oh, Aller's going to just run up the middle, and they get a first down. So 13-yard gain up to the 32. And a first down for number one Penn State. Back in, they're going to hand it off. That's big, and that's going to be against Smith. There he goes. He's having a huge day. 7 for 99. Singleton who? Corey Smith, 7 for 99. And a first down for Penn State. Penn State 14, Indiana 7. Back to throw, looking over the left side, and a first down to the 8-yard line. Devontae Ross, 2 for 62. Penn State is threatening just to get in the end zone. First down and goal. And here they go, back to throw, looking. They're going to fire, and it is caught. Second and goal. Penn State looking to up 21-7. I think that's going to be offside. That's not even close. That was offsides, and Penn State has a 20-7 lead. They're just going to decline it and score the touchdown. It's 20-7, and Penn State will kick the field goal. They're going to kick the extra point, 20-7. And good. 21-7, Penn State leads. High and deep kick to the 5-yard line and to the 15, to the 21. First down. Back, they hand it off, and that's going to be no good. It'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd down and 11. 21-7. Back to throw. They throw. And down he goes. Good defensive play there by Penn State. 3rd down and 17. The biggest thing is, can they stop this 3rd down? Last time they had an interference. 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Mendoza knocked away. It'll be 4th down, and now they're going to kick. One long drive before the half. And Indiana hasn't done anything since. There's the punt. And the 45. And Penn State's the rest of their games. They should go 12-0. I think they have Pitt, West Virginia, and Michigan State. That's it. To the near side. This is their last ranked team they play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Our formation, he got Singleton in the backfield. The handoff, and down he goes. Loses one. He has not had a good day. It'll be 3rd down and 9. 3rd down and 9 back. They're going to give. Wide open, and he's short. They're going to go for it. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Everybody knows Singleton's getting this. And that's not Singleton. That's number 13. And a big first down. This might be the last play of the first quarter, of the 3rd. Quick throw to the near side. He breaks one tackle. Over and out of bounds at the 25. This could be it. This will be the last play if they do snap it. And that's going to be the end of 3. The end of 3. Penn State leading 21-7. And they're dominating this game. Indiana just had one possession. And there you see. Penn State's number 1. Indiana 19. So 21-7. They go ahead to the right. And that's going to be a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. If they score a touchdown, it'll be 28-7. And pretty much it for the game. There's Aller, and 3rd down and 3. 8:50 to go, 3rd down and 3. 21-7 Penn State. Handoff, no. 37-yard field goal now. Oh, they're going to go 4th and 4. All right, it's going to be 4th and 4. Aller through, and they get a first down. You just got to keep it. Boy, was that gutsy. My goodness, the clock will run. It was gutsy to get that. And now a first down. You have Singleton back there. He wants to score. Back, and oh, the fake. That isn't Singleton, but Aller gets sacked. 2nd and 16. And Drew Aller kind of looking at the Penn State line, upset. There's a Wheeler. Say a Wheeler. Number 0, his first sack on the day. 2nd down and 16. Aller just wants to stick it in the end zone. Back to throw, looking. That's going to be out of the back. The same guy that caught it for 4th down, Khalil Dinkins. 5 for 29, gets it there. 3rd and 2. Might as well go all the way. Aller, no, and he's sacked. Penn State gains a couple minutes, but now they're going to try a field goal. And again, he falls down. Hosea Wheeler, and Penn State will try and get up by 7.
Number 94 on the field.
And it is good. 24-7. Penn State leads. They're number 1. You know, Notre Dame beat Indiana worse at their home, but you know what? This is later on in the year, and Penn State is taking care of business. 24-7 from the 2. And the 22. First down and 10. Back to throw, looking. Firing, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, looking. They throw to the right-hand side. 35 to the 36. And a first down. 1st and 10. Back to throw. There's a flag. And again, they're going to move back to holding calls. Have killed them all game. That has to be 7 holding calls. That's going to be against Drew Evans. And the sun is setting on Indiana. Not too much you can do. Mendoza knocked down by number 90. It'll be 2nd down and 20. Not as impressive. I didn't think Penn State was impressive today. The blitz is on. It's going to be 3rd down and 20. I mean, last week they were only impressive by that final drive, the 4th and 10 they completed. Mendoza, that's going to be short and knocked down, 4th and 13, and they're going to go for it. 4th and 13. Too far, and Penn State takes over. Well, they like another one. So 24-7 a run, and 2nd and 9. 2nd down and 9. No, a flag. Let's see what it is. And Penn State will get called for holding there. So it'll be either 3rd and 11 or 2nd and 19. It'll be 2nd and 19. 3:13 to go. They'd love to get a long pass here. There's the run. They get past 1, and they get a lot of that, 13 of that back. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Up the middle, and they win the game. There's a flag, and that's going to be on Indiana.
Encroachment, defense.
So 3rd down and 1, a first down. They're probably going to win the game, and just outright. There's the first down, and they'll hold on to the 19, hold to the 18. They're going to go to the 2-minute warning. I mean, they'll just run it up the middle and stay leading 24-7. You wonder about who's number 1. South Carolina, I believe, is on a bye. Aller will throw off the blitz, and a first down and goal. What will they do? They have Smith coming in. He scores 3rd touchdown of the day. Give it to him up and to the 4-yard line. Corey Smith gets over 100 yards. One more play, and if it's down in bounds, the game will end. And the handoff touchdown. Remember Aaron Harris? Same number. But isn't Aaron Harris? It's 30-7. Penn State does. It's going to be Quentin Martin Jr. Gets his first score of the game, and it was wide open there. Penn State they really in the second half dominated. Indiana scored right before the end of the first half, but then they couldn't get anything going in the second half. Nothing. Penn State 31-7. They just started scoring. 17-0 in the second half. And up to about the 20-yard line. So what is Indiana going to do? They might run it up the middle one time, and that'll be it. First down and 10, a fake. Mendoza, second and 10. Look at Penn State's schedule after this game ends. They only got 3 more to go. I believe they're going to win probably the Big Ten. No, they could still lose 3 games. They have Pitt, Michigan State, and West Virginia. So Indiana will have 3 losses. Mendoza, there's a fumble, and Penn State's got it. They're just going to take a knee, 31-7. Zane Durant, 10 sacks on the year. The defensive tackle, number 28. Very, very good at what he does. And Penn State's just going to take a knee, and that should be it. So Zane Durant, the defensive tackle, number 28. Watch this. Good night. They're going to take a knee and end this game 31-7. Penn State, well, I mean, they're still going to be number 1. Indiana lost to Notre Dame big. They lose to Penn State big. That was a tough schedule. They needed one of those two. It looked a little interesting when it was 14-7. But Corey Smith with 2 scores, the freshman. And Drew Aller, and that was a good game for Penn State. But the thing with Penn State is, they're going to have to play like they played a top 10 team in Ohio State, and Ohio State almost beat them. And it's not when you play them, it's what they end up as. So we're going to take a look at Penn State's schedule real quick. As we take a look, it's going to be quickly the stats, 31-7, 320-167, 18-8 in first downs. And turnovers, well, 2 fumbles. They lost 2 fumbles, 1 of 8 in third downs, 2 of 7. And that's it. Penalties, 7 for 60 yards. So let's see what Penn State looks like in their schedule-wise. Remember, they almost lost to Florida International earlier on. Those early games can be weird sometimes. Very weird. So let's take a look right now at the team. Penn State, 3 more games to go. They beat Nevada big. Almost, that was weird. Then they beat AA. They beat Notre Dame 34-20. So that's a big win. Nebraska. There we go. They beat Michigan 38-10. They killed Rutgers. They beat number 9 Ohio State 24-23. And then Indiana 31-7. See Michigan State, Pitt, and West Virginia are the final 3. Indiana's kind of out of it. So when you take a look at the different games, so that's Penn State and Indiana. How about LSU at Alabama? I think that's going to be a very, very big game. Alabama looking at some kind of a shot. If they were to win, they'd probably boost up to 14 or 15. Wouldn't be enough, but I mean, it's Alabama and LSU. It's a huge game for LSU. And then it's going to be Clemson at Tennessee. Tennessee, it's the way they can get into the playoffs. And Notre Dame and Ohio State. That's you can't understate or overstate how big that game is. Ohio State lost to Michigan State in an upset. Should have beat Penn State but lost. And Notre Dame is now number 6, so they're a tough team. So that's going to be big this week. All right, that's going to be it for today. Have a great day. We'll see you later.